We grow so much amazing food here in Washington that we need to figure out what to do with it all. That's why today, Tomas and I are learning about international exports. Ryan Ham manages the International Marketing Department at the Washington State Department of Agriculture. She works with Washington companies to export their goods into other countries.
Buying local is very important, and we definitely support that at the Department of Agriculture. But we also realize and recognize that exports are also critical to Washington's economy. We figure about 30% of our agricultural products are exported. At the Washington State Department of Agriculture, we have an international marketing program, and the sole focus is on helping Washington agriculture companies export their products overseas. Okay. We provide education on exporting, training. We give a lot of guidance and hand-holding to help companies sort of get started. We employ foreign trade representatives in numerous countries.
My name is Marco Albarran. I'm the in-country representative for Washington State Department of Agriculture.
Here in Mexico City, Marco works closely with Washington to make sure our products like apples, potatoes, and cherries get into the hands of Mexican consumers. As it turns out, Marco's connection with Washington State goes back a long time.
Washington State is very personal for me because I was an exchange student in Eastern Washington.
You were?
When I was a kid, so that's how I got to learn English.
Yeah.
And that's how I've been going back and forth Mexico and Washington for more than 35 years.
Yeah.
The relationship between Mexico and the U.S. is very close. You know, trade, culture. We've been 200 years living together, with our ups and downs. But we are neighbors, we're good friends. And I know that there's a lot of people in Washington State that actually grow these products that are very fond of Mexico, or they even have their origins in Mexico. So to them, it's like, thank you because you're doing a great job and we're taking good care of your products here too.
Right.
We see more combination of products going from the traditional Mexican dishes to more international and also mixing this. So you can have a fish with fruit. Or you can have a dessert that has salty items. We have more of our identity, but also we're looking for new things.
You're experimenting.
Exactly. So it's not only the U.S. or the Mexican, so it's all, the modern food and modern lifestyle.
Yeah.
We always treat Washington as a guest to the country. We want to be partners, long term. I want people to live what I lived when I was a kid.
Across the world in Asia, one market looks a little different than Mexico, but it's just as big of a fan of Washington products.
I love Vietnam because I came here when this country had nothing.
Francis Lee is the WSDA representative here in Ho Chi Minh City. He's seen firsthand how the country has grown, allowing its people to buy more products from places like Washington.
This is the future for Washington State agriculture product, coming into growing middle class country where people are looking for premium, where people are looking for food safety, and Washington State can do it all. Every time I go back to Washington State, I always tell all the companies, all the growers, come and see for yourself how dynamic this market is, that you can sell what you grow on the ground or what you pack in the factory to bring it to Vietnam and show it to the Vietnamese consumer.
We're feeding the world in the United States and from Washington State. Not every country has the food security that we have, and so we're providing a lot of the food that's going to these international customers. So it's very important.
And it's something that we're all proud of.
Yes, absolutely, we are.
Coming up, Tomas is trying out a special Thai food truck called Tie You Up.
We got to learn more, right?
Right.
It can't just be burgers and fries all the time.
Exactly. You're really bored of the same food.